In this demo, we want to show you some advanced CAD features of ARES Commander. We will start with dynamic blocks and constraints. Next, we will talk about patterns, also known as ARES in AutoCAD. A third topic will be data extraction and how to work with Excel. We will continue with drawing compare. And the last topic will be the 3D solid modeling features. To begin with, you can see here some dynamic blocks. These were initially created with AutoCAD. In ARES Commander, you can use them exactly the same way. Dynamic blocks are smart blocks that can be parametric in size or include different visibility states. Besides supporting dynamic blocks from AutoCAD, ARES Commander can also create its own custom blocks. Here is an advanced example of a custom block created with ARES Commander. If I open this custom block in the block editor, you can see some of the parameters we have defined and the features to create or modify custom blocks. I invite you to watch our tutorial videos to learn how to create this interesting example. The difference, however, is that ARES Commander can use both dynamic blocks and custom blocks, while AutoCAD can only use dynamic blocks. In AutoCAD, the custom blocks created with ARES Commander are seen as simple blocks. You can use them, but without the intelligence added in ARES Commander. So if you want to use the same smart blocks in AutoCAD and ARES Commander, we would recommend you simply create dynamic blocks with AutoCAD and use them with both ARES Commander and AutoCAD. In turn, custom blocks are a good choice if your company only has ARES Commander users. To understand this difference, you can take a look at the Constraints tab. We are using a solver from Dassault Systemes that AutoCAD doesn't have. This technology is used in custom blocks of ARES Commander, but you can also use constraints from this tab in any drawing. In the example we have on screen, some constraints were defined to force these circles to stay concentric, and other dimensional constraints are defined. The result is a drawing in which the geometry becomes smarter. For example, I can change a value in the properties, and the design changes accordingly. Our second topic is patterns, also known as arrays in AutoCAD. If your drawing contains an array created with AutoCAD, you can modify it with ARES Commander, but it will be called a pattern instead. Once again, if you enter the command array, an alias is defined to call the pattern command. Patterns can be linear, circular, or along a path, and they will be recognized as arrays in AutoCAD. It works also with grips, so it is a very nice feature to automate your drawings. The next topic is data extraction, and more generally, the interactions with tables and Excel. With the Data Extraction command, you can export data from the DWG to a CSV file. It can help you to calculate costs, for example. The same feature can also extract the data into a table. We see this table is listing the quantities for some blocks and showing their attributes. As this is a table, I can add or remove columns. Next, I can add a formula and use this to calculate my costs without needing to go to Excel. If you are working extensively with Microsoft Excel, it is also nice to know that you can embed an Excel table inside the drawing as an OLE object. Our fourth topic is the Drawing Compare feature. It helps you to compare the current drawing with another file. The differences are shown in colors to help you understand the changes. To compare, you can use files from your computer or from your cloud storages. It works just the same. Finally, we could not finish this video without taking a look at the 3D features. First, I would invite you to switch to the 3D modeling workspace. In the ribbon, you will find some 3D shapes to start from, and Boolean operations such as union, subtract, and intersect. Just like in AutoCAD, you can start instead from 2D entities and use operations such as Extrude or Revolve. The Polysolid command is interesting to quickly design shapes that typically look like 3D walls. With push and pull combined with dynamic CSS, you can interact with 3D faces in a very intuitive way. The dynamic CSS is simply the equivalent of AutoCAD's dynamic UCS. In practice, ARES Commander offers decent tools for occasional or simple 3D. In addition, all the 3D entities that you create with ARES Commander will be recognized by AutoCAD, and vice versa. But to be honest, neither program offers 3D tools like those in SOLIDWORKS, Inventor, or Rhino.